And it's nice, as long as you're talking about financial stuff. Italians say that when it rains on your wedding day, it's good luck. It was good luck for her. For me, I would have needed Hurricane Katrina. She retired at 25 on the alimony. Married at 25, 20 years later, she retired on the alimony. We were married for 20 years, she dated me for 30. She had premarital hate. I said to her, man, why did I need Merrill Lynch? You should have been my retirement advisor. She said to get that retirement deal, she had to sleep with me. And I said, so all those times I approached you and you'd say, go fuck yourself, it was financial advice? I had no idea. Our next topic, now Chris, we're not on Broadway here, right? So we're still working out the kinks. And because I got no memory, I lost your introduction in the last 25 seconds. And I won't find it until about 3 hours from now. And I'll think, what the fuck is this? So let's talk about what you do. He puts on shows all across New Jersey.
I try.
What's the name of the place in Lyndhurst?
City Lounge. I host a weekly open mic at the City Lounge every Wednesday.
He's been doing this a long time, and what's more important, the fact that he got on the show is because Chip, who runs his place, never take him in his class, because Chip's had like 900 students. Never had his class, and he put him on anyway, which means he's got to be good. Chris, come on up.
Hey! Thank you so much. Guys, give it up for your hosts and everybody get this energy up. Let's do it! Live comedy, it's live comedy, goddammit! What else are you gonna do? Don't think about it. Guys, how you doing tonight? I'm very happy to be here. My God, this is fun. This is fun. Yeah, I wrote out a whole really nice thing. I remember writing out the introduction he asked me for. It's like, I want to save this for later because this is great. This is good. This whole thing, I'm a promoter and I do stuff, and it's all gone. It's all lost. Forget about it. Fuck me, I guess. I don't know. Guys, so my name is Chris Park. My Park is my last name, so as you can probably tell from my name and appearance, I am Korean. And for the round eyes in the audience who are a little confused, yes, Park is just, it's a very common last name from Korea, right? It's a common last Korean name. And it's a weird thing that I deal with throughout my life. You know, it's just like weird happenstances. Like I always get like double takes when I go to get my clothes dry cleaned. The lady behind the counter is always like, Park? I'm like, yeah, Tuesday, right? I need those clothes Tuesday. I still get tons of circulars from local Asian markets sent to my house all the time. And the food looks great, and I know I'm missing out on deals. I just can't read the fucking thing. That duck looks good. I just don't know what it's called. But one weird story about that was when I was in college. I went to William Patterson University. Please don't applaud. Yeah, I went to William Patterson University, and when you go, you get an email associated with your student account. For the first few weeks of school, I was getting bombarded like 7-8 emails a day to join the Korean club at my college. Like every day, like, we think you'd be a perfect match for the Korean club. We think you'd love the Korean club. You know, and then I finally emailed them back. I said, look, I appreciate the invitation, but I'm not Korean. Please stop emailing me so much. And they emailed me back and they said, well, we'll stop sending you emails, but just so you know, Korean Club isn't just for Korean people. It's for everybody. The rice balls on these people. You know, like, give me a break. Like, you're not bombarding everyone in school to fill some sort of quota. You're bombarding me specifically because of my last name. You know? I always regretted I should have just showed up one day to Korean Club. I should have showed dorky white guy in like sunglasses and just like, hey everybody, here for Korean Club. Konnichiwa, right? That's what we say? Well, no, I'll figure it out. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. No, but guys, I've embraced my Korean heritage. I really have. You know, so I've decided to quit comedy and open up a nail salon. I'm going to definitely do that. I did think about opening up a massage parlor, but tendonitis, dude. No, it's no good. No good. All right, no, okay. Oh man, guys. So when we were children, everybody in here is an adult. When we were kids, anybody else beaten as a kid? Anybody else hit as a kid? Hell yeah, right? Yeah, they don't treat them. You beating your kids now? I don't have kids, so I'm not guilty of that. No, when I was a kid, I got my mother. She would spank me. That was my thing, right? I would get a little spanking, you know, and only when I was being an asshole. which unfortunately was often as a kid. That happened a lot. So she's like, here, you know, my mother would do that, right? My dad never did. Dad never spanked. And turns out the reason why is because that's my father's thing. Anybody? Yeah, you get it now? Yeah. Yeah, that's something I have to know about my father, so you all have to know it too. Yeah, my dad told me about that, about his life as a spanko. That's what his whole nickname is. That's his whole thing. I found out about that, though, like years later when I was an adult. He told me that. He didn't tell me that at 5. Like, you know, he wasn't like, Chris, the reason why I'm not spanking you is I don't like to mix business with pleasure. That's what, he didn't say anything like that. But I found out about that because my dad said, look, after I die someday, which is going to happen, you know, you're going to find all my gear and all my pictures and everything. I don't want you to be shocked. Be like, Dad, what the fuck, you know? You know, so he did show me some of his peculiar items. By the way, his special favorite paddle. That, by the way, my inheritance. Not trying to brag or anything, you know? It's weird. Some parents leave their sons when they die. They leave their things like money or a car or like the old family watch. No, I'm going to be left a big leather paddle with the word slut cut into the leather. Not bad. And no, and he said, and you know, and I realized, you know, one day when it's all mine, I'm going to be able to hand that down to my son. And I'm going to feel good about it. I'm going to feel good about it someday, folks. And that's weird. I know, I'm a weird person. I really am. I have weird things happen to me throughout my life, throughout my everyday, you know. Just the other day, I went to a Stop and Shop to use a Coinstar machine because I needed to cash out for beer money for tonight. That's what I had to do. And to make sure I need these quarters need to get me drunk. And I was at the Coinstar machine, and you know, Coinstar is always in like a tucked away little like hidden part of the store where, you know, it's like whatever. And I'm doing my thing, not bothering anybody, and all of a sudden a woman comes up to me, she's like, she's a customer there. She walks right up to me with her cart and she just goes, oh, you know those Coinstar machines? They really rip you off. I go, yeah, I know they charge you like a fee for the exchange, but I can't, you know, what are you gonna do? And she goes, yeah, the amount that they keep from you, it's literal rape. And I was like, okay. Okay. And she goes, yeah, it's rape. The amount of money they keep from you, it's rape. And I was just like, miss, I appreciate the help, but do you mind not standing right next to me in this secluded part of the grocery store, screaming rape over and over again at the top of your lungs? For Christ's sake, you know, I looked up the fee, by the way, it's like 5%. Come on, that's not rape. You know, if anything, that's like the male equivalent, that's the financial equivalent of like a hug that goes on a little too long. Maybe a little hair sniffing. What can you do? Back in the last administration, I used to call that the Biden fee, but that's done. That's over. That doesn't work anymore. We'll call it the Trump tax or the Trump tariff. Why not? Guys, I'm single. I don't know if anybody noticed. I am single, and not that I don't try. You know, it's not that I don't try. I put myself out there. You know, I try to meet people. But things just happen. The universe will just throw me a curveball from time to time. I didn't even see it. Like I met this girl at a bar recently. We're talking, we're chilling. She's really cute. She's really nice. Everything's going off. We seem to be hitting it off. All of a sudden, she looks at me and she goes, "Hey, I think I know you from somewhere." Now I was trying to be slick, right? I was just like, "Yeah, your wildest dreams, am I right?" Yeah, I actually said that, guys. Yeah. Don't be so shocked. I know. I'm embarrassed too. Okay. She goes, "No, not for my wildest dreams. Do you go to TD Bank?" I go, yeah, I have a checking account at TD Bank. I go there. She's like, oh, that's how I know you. I'm a teller at the bank. I work through the drive-thru. I've handled your transactions, your deposits before. That's why you don't recognize me. Now to her, I'm going, oh. But in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck. This woman knows how much money is not in my checking account. You know what I'm saying? She's seen too little, folks. She's seen the comedian's checking account. It's often in red, if you didn't know that. And I try to, you know, just be like, oh, that's cool. Can I buy you a drink? She just went, no, you can't. You literally can't. I don't want you coming to the bank tomorrow and being like, do I have to pay the overdraft fee? Come on, didn't we have a good time? It's unbelievable, man. My life. But things are not all dour in my life, folks. Things are not all sour and down, you know. Recently, I did get invited to an orgy. Okay, guys, all right, I get it. You're all like, yeah, whatever, nerd. We go to one every fucking night. Okay, well, it was a big deal for me, okay? It was a big fucking deal. You know, my friend came up to me and was like, dude, you know, this girl that I'm friends with, she wants to do, like, she's like really kinky. She wants to do some like crazy like BDSM thing. And he said she wants to be humiliated. Now, in my brain, I'm just like, oh, cool, that sounds fun. You know, what are we gonna do to humiliate her? Like, are we gonna like tie her up and yell at her a lot or something? I've seen some videos, guys, all right? And he goes, no, we're not gonna do anything like that. She wants to be humiliated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have her give you a hand job. I'm standing there just like you all right now wondering, okay, sounds great so far, right? What are we gonna do to humiliate her during this hand job? And he goes, nothing else, man. She's just gonna do that. She'll be humiliated. And I was like, man. So what, 8 o'clock? Is that what time I should be there for that? All right, guys, thank you so much. Give it up for your host. Have a good night.
Chris Park, everybody. I found a slave. So, just, now it's like a movie where everything gets blurry. Yeah. Coming to the stage, Chris Park runs a New York comedy. No, I'm not gonna read that. You guys having fun?
Yeah.
This is a great place, isn't it?
Yes.
And you know the best part about it is we can say whatever we want.